Like, imagine if they could just go to a cemetery. They're like, all right, we're going to dig up your grandpa, and then it's going to be 95% accurate. So he's going to grow up and look the exact same, and we're just going to fucking grow him again.
And that's what we're talking about. Because...
And I can't get a pancreas.
Is it going to be Jurassic Park shit type beat coming up? You know what I mean? Is it going to be, like you said, bringing your grandparents back from the dead? Is it going to be Never Die? Are we going to never die then?
Wake up!
Hello and welcome. It's episode 36.
No, I think that's wild, dude.
Of When I Wake Up. My name's Tanner.
Yeah?
And you heard his voice. He's over there and his
Hi.
name's Brad.
Hey.
And here we are, and we're
Hi.
back again for another episode. I don't know how you're feeling, but a couple days ago, I learned that my mom got bucked off a horse. And she's almost 50.
Right.
And when you hear that, and you're like, why didn't I know about it when it happened? You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's because my mom didn't want me to talk shit. So, you know, if your mom...
So we're going to open the podcast.
So my mom got bucked off a horse and broke part of her back. And can't pick up more than 5 pounds. So, stop riding horses. Okay. Brett.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I was going to start with the recent development that's going on, man.
What's that?
I don't think it's ever happened in, like, Ohio small claims court history. But, dude, they fucking skipped. Dude, he went straight from strike one to strike three.
Who?
Dude, Danny's doing life. Oh, sorry.
The mics sound different. You know, we just been experimenting in here recently and just you know, cooking some different things up. Really just willy-nillying it. And I've had enough of that. So.
The first nice day, we have to grill. Grill outside.
What does that have to do with anything I'm talking about?
Experimenting.
Okay.
You brought up cooking.
Oh. That's for the women to do. Sorry. Just a joke. So what I did want to talk about was just some really scary stuff that just happened. Cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. But also very scaly stuff. And right. Because the first one wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough the first time.
I'm going to make it right.
These are good.
Long drinks where the can is the same color as my face. Go.
But they brought back an extinct animal recently, which they've been trying to do stuff like this for a while. I feel like, you know, we've seen it in movies and things like that, but they actually did it, and it was gone for 13,000 years. It says right here. Is that real?
Ooh.
It's been extinct for 13,000. How do we even know? What do you mean then? Huh? 13,000. What? So I just want to play this video from.
Can you screen grab that really quick?
What?
Because you gotta put his fucking
Him?
face up there. Yeah, like that face. Yeah.
Oops, that's the wrong button. You gotta go.
Like that could go on the thumbnail for sure.
Is that it? How do I do it again? There it is. Got it, Brad.
Cool.
So this video is from ABC. Probably one of the worst things we could be watching.
1, 2, 3.
But they're talking about bringing back the dire wolf. I didn't even say the name. This animal's been extinct after... Okay, scientists dire wolf brought back from extinction after 13,000 years. What? Correct.
Say it like that again.
Scientists dire wolf brought back. So we'll watch it. Ready? Okay.
We turn now to that remarkable scientific breakthrough. 13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now brought them back. Here's our chief national correspondent back up and with the video tonight.
Tonight, a howl 13,000 years in the making. In a first for science, biotech company Colossal Biosciences says it brought the extinct dire wolf back to life, a species that hasn't walked the earth since the Stone Age.
The dire wolf is the first de-extinct species.
Well known from HBO's hit show Game of Thrones, ABC News given exclusive access into Colossal's lab in Dallas, where scientists are using genes from gray wolves to create dire wolves.
We've taken a gray wolf genome, a gray wolf cell, which is already genetically 99.5% identical to dire wolves, and we've edited those cells at multiple places in its DNA sequence to contain the dire wolf version of the DNA. That animal looks like a dire wolf, it will behave like a dire wolf, and it is a dire wolf.
Now, 7 months old, dire wolves Romulus and Remus eating well and getting bigger every day. And David, the company tells us they're not stopping there. They plan to have woolly mammoths.
And there's
We're not stopping there.
And there's no way I can get a pancreas.
Right.
You're just...
They could be making pancreas. They could make one, probably.
You just made a wolf.
Yeah. It's been extinct for 13,000 years. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Like, imagine if they could just go to a cemetery. They're like, all right, we're going to dig up your grandpa, and then it's going to be 95% accurate. So he's going to grow up and look the exact same, and we're just going to fucking grow him again.
And that's what we're talking about, because...
And I can't get a pancreas.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
that works.
This is the type of shit that's going to start existing, like, probably during our lifetime. Black Mirror type shit. You know what I mean? Like...
Juju on that beat.
Exactly, dude. Run a man on his...
Do you that?
Matt Gutman. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Chief National Correspondent on the dire wolf situation.
Kids got guts.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're getting into the point where, like, okay, is it gonna be Jurassic Park shit type beat coming up? You know what I mean? Is it gonna be, like you said, bringing your grandparents back from the dead? Is it gonna be Never Die? Are we gonna never die then?
Dude, if you still want to make money, make it really expensive. Like, if there was if I could get a pancreas, but it was $750,000, but I knew...
You'd fucking Happy Gilmore that shit.
But I knew it'd be like a fucking home loan where they want like 15% of it, and then you're paying it off the rest of your life. They're like, yeah, but your body would work normal.
Right.
Cancer, gone. It's like, all right, 800,000.
Bruh.
They're like, Tanner, cancer
Bruh.
sucks. But if you can put down $175,000...
And that's my problem, dude. Like, it's so cool that we're able to do this stuff. Don't get me wrong, but what are we, like, why are we using it on extinct animals from 13,000 years ago? That type of technology. Why aren't we making new arms for people that lost their arms? Why aren't we giving people pancreasi?
I think it's because... Maybe it's like...
If we can grow a fake sirloin steak in a fucking lab, why can't we grow you a fucking new organ?
I think it's because it goes on already, but no one really talks about it. It's kind of crude to think about scientists like testing this information on cadavers. But they do. They're like, you want to test it on people? It's like, all right, well, we need people. Like, I can't give Tanner a new fucking gallbladder if I'm testing it on fucking dogs. Like, you need a person. And if it's kind of like the museum, the
Night at the museum?
no, the fucking bodies exhibit.
Oh, gross.
If it's not like that, I feel like to get good data, you need like a kind of recently dead person.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yes.
we can figure this out. But we got to like control and farm a group of like.
So like I didn't watch this video, and this makes me feel like it's like you know, it makes me more scared about it just because it's on the news, the way they speak on it. But I originally watched this one from the Rogan Experience.
Rogan. Rogan.
With Ben Lamb, and he's one of the people that was like involved in, you know, bringing, like he was bottle feeding one of them. You know what I mean? He was one of those, the caretakers.
He couldn't lactate.
And the way he was talking about it just made me feel good. Like there wasn't any like sadness or, you know, despair seeping into my, you know what I mean? Just wait on the show you're watching for those type of words. Okay? The four.
You as well on the other show.
Nah, I already finished it. All right. So let's watch a little bit of this. It's a little too long to watch all of it, but we'll watch you know, a minute or two of the beginning of it.
People from like sci-fi, fantasy, and kids more into science and into the conversation around conservation. We thought it was a cool idea, but we had no idea
Josh
if we could
Allen.
pull it off.
Is there dead dire wolves that were trapped in permafrost, or is
No, most of the direwolf skulls out there. There's thousands of them in La Brea tar pits. So if you go there, they have this beautiful wall, but because of heat and acidification, there isn't anything that's protected. Like there's nothing you can get from that. But about 6 years ago, a group, including Beth Shapiro, our chief science officer, sequenced a tooth that was found in a cave, just a single tooth, right? And in that tooth, they actually found they actually got 0.15x or coverage of the genome. So they got about 15% of the genome, but that's not really enough. You need to get up to about 10x, meaning that you can read the entire genome about 10 different times so that even if there are gaps, you understand enough of the core kind of coding regions that you could bring back that animal.
You under stuff. In a world where we play ads during our podcast from YouTube.
And then you got to think when people donate their brain to science, and that's been done a lot.
I know.
They keep 20 of them. Like,
dude,
they don't have them all, but they kept some. There's no way they kept them all, but they have some.
You think they're Pokemon in that shit?
It's like the
Got to catch them all.
It's like the quarterback
Type
thing. Or it was like, do you think it happened? I'm like, I think it happened at least twice. Like, you don't get that kind of number if it never happened. Probably happened a couple times.
What? What happened?
No, I was talking about the allegations.
Oh.
But
What happened?
like,
Okay, wait. There was the part where they like brought. Yeah, here we go.
Let's see the photos. Jamie, bust out some photos. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself, because this is truly fucking crazy.
Yeah,
That's the pup.
Yeah, so this is so that's actually Romulus. We have two boys, Romulus and Remus, founders from, and then we have Khaleesi, who's the new girl. So this is Romulus and Remus. So funny story about this. So Peter Jackson from Lord of the Rings, Jamie. Peter Jackson from Lord of the Rings.
It's just absolutely nuts, dude. They were gone for that long, and they just fucking wake up. And they're like, oh, and they didn't even know they were gone.
have you seen that dude talk about the anacondas?
No,
Who was on Rogan?
no. The Adirondack chairs.
You got to go at night, okay? Because you can't see this dinosaur in sunlight. You got to go at night when the sun is setting.
Those ones that are
And-
literally as wide as a tire.
2 feet wide.
Dude.
Like, you know when your dog rolls in the grass and there's a mark? Like, it was just pushed down. All this shit. Yeah. There's fucking trails that for 2 feet wide. Like, it's just leveled, just flat.
Yeah, I don't like that very much. Where's that at?
The Amazon.
Yeah, I don't like that a whole lot too much. I'm not going there.
I'm gonna fucking...
Dude, are they gonna... They're not gonna make pancreases. They're gonna literally bring back extinct animals. Are they gonna bring back the woolly mammoth next? They have elephants and they have woolly mammoth remains. That would be insane. They were like double the size of an elephant, and elephants are huge.
Like...
Are we really not gonna make lungs and legs and arms for people? We're gonna bring back 13,000-year-old dire wolves.
You're not gonna try it on horses or anything? Like...
I don't know, man. It's cool. Like I said, it is cool.
What's the main reason to put a horse down? Like, what's the most, like,
If their legs
prevalent?
their legs are broken or something.
Like, do you actually fucking just...
Yeah, I mean, if
They
they
can be 3, but if
they can't stand up or walk, you pretty much have to kill them. You have to put them down. Put them down. Put her down.
Danny, put him
Hey,
down.
put it down. Drop it.
But, like, any age, there's not, like, a window where you're, like, you can lay in the barn for 6 months when you're 2, but, like, if you're getting any older, like, then we're putting you out? Or is it just...
No, I mean, if their legs don't work, they have no existence. They most of the time are sleeping while they're standing up. You know what I mean? Like, let's look it up. Actually, let's ask ChatGPT what percentage of a horse's life they spend standing up. Is that a good question for it? Because I feel like it's like 75% of their life.
No, I definitely believe that.
Good thing it's working. You know what I mean?
Like, is it... Maybe it's a newer thing? Like, are people paying when their legs break to fucking fix them?
It's really hard, I think. Yeah, 80 to 90% of their waking hours they spend. So 60 to 70% of their entire life, like I said.
Horses do lie down to sleep and for rest, but their standing time is substantial compared to others.
But they'll sleep standing up too, though.
Yeah.
So, like, crazy how we got back on the horse subject.
But no, I was thinking kind of the same thing. Like, you're not doing this on anything else for anything else. And I'm like, and that's why I asked you. I'm like, do they get sick? Like, it's really a fucking broken leg?
Well, that's...
Like, obviously, we're not in the same fucking league as horses. But, like, we fucking break legs all the time. Dogs break legs. Like, things fucking break legs.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And there's no, like, no, he'll be good. You're like, no, we gotta...
It's it. Most of the time. Because, yeah, I mean, they have to be able to move and stand. Like, that's what their life is. That's really wild to think about. Because we don't spend... Well, maybe we do. 60% of our life standing up.
Well, and they're pretty fucking sturdy. It just blows my mind because that means what I was saying, like 9 months old, year and a half. They break their leg, they got to go.
I mean,
that's what I meant.
One of them, like one, there might be some things like they might be able to fix some type of shit, but they have to be able to move around. You know,
there's no like soft casts or anything. Like horses don't wear fucking leg bands or anything.
No, they do. They do, but like, I don't know if you had to stand 80% of your time. You know what I mean? 80% of the time that you were awake and alive. If something happened to your leg, it'd be really fucked.
Definitely not sounding like PETA. That sucks, dude. Because I'm still wrapping my head around it. It's just whenever it happens, that's when you're done.
I mean, that's what
like you
like
could
horse
be
racing,
healthy.
That's why it's such a big deal if like a horse ever gets in, if they like crash into each other and they wreck during a crazy horse race, the ones where they're running real fast, because they all break their legs and they have to get put down right there. What are you gonna? You can't do anything with them. If they break 2 legs, they can't be alive the whole time that they have to heal. You know what I mean? Like they have to be able to.
That has to be a terrifying burial. If they bury one, you've seen it. Kinda.
Mm-hmm. You got to dig a really big hole. Really big one.
Think you find fucking dinosaurs? You just fucking land on horses?
And if we find any, then these people are going to get a hold of them and bring them back, and it's going to be Jurassic fucking Park.
That was a good question a minute ago. The fuck are horses? Like,
yeah. Dude, all animals are insane. All of the animals we have are, if you let's look at them, even a dog, you're like, what?
What's the largest horse you've seen?
I mean, just the ones that are like at fair, the Clydesdales. They're giant. See, and those look like prehistoric animals because they're so fucking big.
Would you ride one of those?
Yeah. It'd be sweet.
Dude, that's so
I
scary.
feel like you're on an elephant or something.
Yeah, dude.
Because
they're
they're
fucking grapes.
Huge, dude. Really big. Especially the ones that go to fair because they're bringing them there to show them. So they're even bigger than regular ones. You know? They're like getting them big on purpose. And they cost so much money, those fucking things, dude. It's like buying a house.
Their fucking trap is the size of your body.
It's like buying a house. And they're just flipping those things, dude. Those people that are in that game.
They gotta be fucking strong.
The people?
We the people? No, the fucking horses.
Yep. That's what we forget that, and that's why I have to remind my mom, you know, back to
how big is a Clydesdale compared to a moose? Because moose are fucking huge too.
I mean,
dude, I've always said if I could make it to the West Coast, I'd really want to see a moose. Dude, they're fucking huge.
Dude, all right, a Clydesdale between 64 to 72 inches at the shoulder. So that's not their head. So their head is probably another 3 feet more than that. So they're, standing like 9 feet.
So that's 6 feet.
Yeah. And then their weight's between 1,600 and 2,400 pounds, dude. That is enormous. A moose stands much taller, reaching 5.5 to 7 feet at the shoulder. Disgusting. And they're significantly heavier, 1,200 to 1,600 pounds. Wait, that's not heavier. What do you mean? Although some can exceed this range.
That's the bulls, maybe the females.
That's not
heavier.
Significantly heavier, ChatGPT.
I think it's because it's 7 feet and that tall. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're right. They're much taller at the shoulder compared to a Clydesdale. While a Clydesdale is a large horse, it is still much shorter than a moose, especially in terms of shoulder height. Moose generally weigh more than Clydesdales, especially large bull moose. Although some Clydesdales can be quite hefty as well. They're scary, but like I said, horses, even just regular ones, you forget they can fuck your ass up, dude. They don't even have to run you over. They could just walk up and they could literally bite your shoulder right off if they wanted to. They could take your whole shoulder right off.
Have you seen someone get kicked?
Yes. My mom got kicked right in the face. Right here, she said. Boom. Right there. When she was like, I don't know, 12 to 13 or something. Somewhere around there. Yeah. Boom. Can you imagine?
Bad.
She said her lips were this big. Dude. Yeah.
And just a little further up and you're dead.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I've been kicked by a horse, but just like in the leg.
Feels good?
And we were riding them, so it wasn't like while I was standing there. My mom was right behind a horse and got kicked in the face. That's way different. You know what I mean? That's like getting hit by a bull.
How bad was it when you got bucked? Not bucked, but when you turned back?
That was horrible. I mean, that wasn't the horse. I didn't get fucked up from the horse. That was only my fault. And I landed right on the top of my head. Boom. You know what I mean? Right in the crown.
And what's fucked up, I know you remember like the first 4 seconds of that launch when it happens and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, oh, yeah, dude. For a second, you're like, oh, wait, this is kind of... And then you're like, nah.
No.
Yeah, and then it's slow motion.
You're like, I'm not on the highway right now.
Yeah.
Going really fast.
Yeah, no, so... Did I tell that story on here?
No.
No, we were riding... Me and my cousin, we were riding horses and in a big field. And I was in front of her, and when you're riding really fast on horses and you turn your body a certain way, they go where you go. And we were riding real fast, and I turned real fast like this behind me to look at my cousin. And the horse did that too. And we were going about 20 to 30 miles an hour out there. And I just went, pew. You know what I mean?
I tried hard, but I guess I gotta try hard.
So it was pretty rough. Yeah, I landed right on the top of my head. Thought I was gonna die, but you know, I'm here, persevered, and more power to him. Have you ever ridden a horse?
Once.
When? At the fair when you were 6?
There was a stable across the street from that camp in Newberry.
Newberry?
Newberry, off of Auburn Road.
Stefan Newberry?
There's not the corner, but at the intersection of Auburn and Kingsman.
I don't care what street it was. At all.
At Newberry High School.
Like, okay.
On Auburn Road.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to even go near that high school. But did you like it?
How'd you know that?
Did you ride fast?
No.
You just walked probably.
No, there's fucking 8-year-olds there. They're on real horses, but they're just going fucking
Yeah, you just walk
around
out,
the whole
led
place.
around.
Yeah. It's nice though.
Yeah, I mean, I know some shit. I know a thing or two about it.
It was a nice barn. It was a really nice barn.
That's what I wish my mom would do at this point, is just like stop doing it all herself and like go board them somewhere and just let, you know, and just go ride them and have fun, and then someone else takes care of all of that rest of the stuff. My mom's literally like doing barrel patterns and like roping cattle and shit. And I'm like, hey, it's not time for that anymore. Like, it's not time for that anymore.
It's not the gold rush anymore.
No.
Like,
I get that that's fun and cool and stuff for her, and she probably has a blast. No, we don't live on a ranch. And
it's kind of one of those things where like, it's not like mean, but it's like, if you're going to do that, like all of our parents would have to do a 180 immediately. Like stop smoking.
like I totally get that it's like a thing that she loves, and I'm not trying to shit on that because I don't want to. That's like her thing, but you have to let it be a hobby and not let it just be not breaking your back, spinal type beat.
I broke my back. My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
You know? Yeah, we can't do that, Mom. Okay?
Come on.
Mom? Mom! Where's my sandwich? Cut the crust off.
Into the cup.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk!
Drive sober or get pulled over.
What was next?
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
My-
We woo.
This episode is brought to you by Shoreline Shine Mobile Detailing, the premier mobile detailing service in Northeast Ohio. If your car's so dirty that the kids are using it to write "Wash Me," it's time to call these guys.
Thank you, Tanner. I couldn't have said it better myself, but seriously, if your car, truck, SUV, or even your boat is looking like it's been through the apocalypse, Shoreline Shine is here to save the day. They make your ride so clean, you'll be afraid to drive it in the rain.
And believe me when I tell you, they bring professional, high-quality detailing services directly to your driveway. That's right, they come to you. No awkward small talk in the waiting room while you sip stale coffee. Just sit back, relax, and watch them work their magic.
And furthermore, from deep interior cleaning to paint correction and even premium boat detailing, Shoreline Shine does it all. Plus, they offer add-ons like pet hair removal.
You're kidding.
Because your dog might love the car, but it doesn't have to look like a fur factory.
Oh. And you know what the best part is?
What's that?
Their services start at just $65.
That's not a denomination of bill.
That's cheaper than the therapy for the heartbreak you'll feel after looking at your dirty car. Whether you're going for the simple wash or their ultimate full detail package, Shoreline Shine will have your ride looking so good, you might start charging people to sit down in it.
And I couldn't have said it better myself. But if you're ready to bring the shine back to your ride, you need to book an appointment today.
I'm doing it.
By calling 440-850-6362. That is 440-850-6362.
One more time.
That is 440-850-6362. Or check them out on Instagram at Shoreline Shine 440 to see all of the incredible transformations.
Guys, come on. Shoreline Shine Mobile Detailing. We bring the shine to your ride. Even if it's been through a mudslide.
And now we're going to throw it back to Danny Baker with sports.
Why don't we have that on there?
The maniacs in the mailbox.
So menacing.
What were you saying?
My album of the year.
Your apple of my eye?
Yeah.
What?
My album of the year is not on Spotify anymore.
What? Meg Thee Stallion?
Type Foundry. Dude, it got fucking yanked.
Why?
I don't know. It's on Bandcamp. It's not on Apple Music or Spotify anymore.
Are they like signed and stuff?
No.
Okay, so something weird happened then.
And like it came out January. Like I feel like you already, like DistroKid or whatever, you paid.
Yeah.
Already. Like.
That's really weird.
Bum.
Did you look up anything about why it happened?
No. I follow the dude on Instagram, but.
DM him, dude. Hey, what happened?
You all right?
Hey, is everything okay? I saw the album got taken off. What's his name?
Type Foundry.
What's his name?
Luke?
Hey, Luke. What happened, man? What's
Luke,
going
can I
on?
talk to you for a second?
Hey, Luke from Type Foundry, dude. What's going on, man? What happened? Brad's album of the year's not on there anymore, dude.
It's a bummer.
They're like, you have to go to Bandcamp and send me 30 cents. My Cash App is in the link in my bio.
Yeah. Shit.
Huh. It's so weird that it leaves it there, though. You know what I mean? But you still can't. Dude, I just made this weird little noise. Did you hear me? I just went... it was like on accident. I don't know what happened. What happened, ma'am? Ma'am.
Bam. Starting a detox.
Oh. Right.
5-day detox.
Why don't you just do a fast?
I feel like I need to get it out.
You can't do it fast.
That was fast.
No, but you really can't. You're diabetic.
But it's going to be rough. Tell me
what it entails.
I got a good pack.
Give me a rundown. Get that rundown by 1:00.
If it's not on my debt.
On my debt. It's not on my debt.
I got these all natural suppies. All right. There's a morning and night one. There's a two-parter.
It's called long
one
drink.
One a detox, and then one is
no free promo.
I might look it up, but I got the package. So the first day there's 2 bottles.
Okay.
Day 1.
Right.
One of each in the morning.
Okay.
One of each at night.
Okay.
What's
next?
The next 2 days.
Okay.
2 of each.
2.
So 4 pills in the morning, 4 pills at night.
4 in the morning, 4 at night on the second day.
For 2-3 days after the first day.
What are these pills?
And then, I gotta look it up. And then from the 3rd day until you're done taking them, you take 6 pills in the morning, 6 pills at night.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
What is it?
7-day detox.
Okay. Did you order it online?
No.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from Fresh Time.
Okay. That makes me feel better then. Better to then. It's still a lot of pills, though, to be taken.
Yeah. And then it says on the back, oh, shit. Okay. If you have then cut it back a little bit. Go back to
Then cut it off.
4 in the morning, 4 at night.
If you feel like
4 in the morning.
if you feel like you're gonna poo, cut it out.
If your shit looks like vegetable soup,
Okay. If it looks like vegetable oil,
looks like beef.
what's your favorite kind of oil to cook with?
Mine?
Yeah.
You know, just an extra virgin for me. You know, that I like that.
I thought that was Earl's favorite. I like.
Or coconut.
I just saw somebody using that. This old man, he's like 80 years old, and he looked like he was 60. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he's cooking with coconut oil. Might have to try it. Yeah.
Do you cook salmon? Would you cook salmon?
For sure, Lee, yeah.
Coconut oil.
With the, oh, yep. Probably be perfect. I rub it on myself. I heard it's good for you. What?
Like I had to try it.
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't it good for your skin?
it probably is.
Okay, well then shut the fuck up then. Okay?
I have perfect skin,
Right.
so
Jan has plastic boobs. So your point is what?
foliage.
Okay. I have hemorrhoids. How's that taste?
No, I think it ties the whole room in.
With the orange hue? Hugh Jackson? So to wrap it up,
Cavs.
yeah, the
Cavaliers.
the Cavs are the best team in the NFL. Been hitting a lot of home runs this year and stealing so many bases. And
Definitely winning the
stealing
MLS.
So many debit cards. But no, they're amazing. And so yeah, let's
just look at the standings.
They haven't been seeded yet.
Let's just look at the standings for today.
Yeah.
So we'll look at 7, 8, 9, 10. And just guess who will win.
So, I mean, you got the Cavs in first place, 62 and 16. That's so good, man. Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Bucks, Pistons, Magic, Hawks, Bulls, Heat, Raptors, Nets.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
So these would be the play-in teams?
So the Magic would be annoying. Not worried about it. Hawks, not worried about it.
They're pretty good. We played them in the playoffs last year, and they're actually pretty good. I mean, Hawks, you got little boy, but he's good still.
So how does that work? Is it 7, 9, 8, 10 that play? Or does 7 play 8 and 9 plays 10?
I have no clue.
So I would say what? The Bulls and the Magic make it from that?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, the Heat. I don't see the Heat doing anything.
So we'd play the Bulls if they get the 8 seed.
That'd be sweet. Probably a sweep. I'd say that's a sweep. And then
I think we would beat the Magic, but it would be like a 6 game.
We beat them last year. It was like that. I feel like it was like that. Yeah, and then the Celtics will be playing the Magic. Is that how it would work? Right?
Yeah.
Then the Knicks and the Pistons, Pacers, Bucks. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
And Bucks are going to be out
And
immediately, so the Pacers are going to at least be around for one.
We've absolutely sharded on the Knicks this year too, so I'm cool with playing them in the playoffs, to be honest with you. It's fine with me.
And even the Celtics, dude, it's top heavy. It's not even top heavy. It's just us in Boston.
Dude.
Yeah. Every other team below, I have no concern.
Yeah, it's scary to get excited about it because I don't want something crazy to happen. And as soon as I start watching games, that's when we'll lose or something. But
by the way, we were fucking 19 when we won.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. Our generation, because we're those 30-year-olds now when the Cavs finally won.
And I didn't go to that either.
Dude.
I should have went. I had to work. Should have called off.
Good thing I work on Wednesday. Because, dude.
What?
Freaking the fuck out. If it happens.
If what happens?
We fucking win, dude. We have a parade this summer.
Oh, I was going to say, it's not going to happen on Wednesday. Why would it be a Wednesday?
I'm taking Danny's car keys. No, that's what I mean. I wouldn't have to call off.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking take the rapid down.
But
bring a knife so I don't get stabbed. Like.
Yeah, Browns are winning the Super Bowl this year, so.
Dude, I saw a lot of mocks recently.
I'm really scared about the draft. We were just talking about maybe we'll do a little podcast for the draft. Yeah, it's real scary. You know, we got the second pick, and I just feel like we're gonna end up doing something that we think we're smarter than everybody else, and it's not gonna end up working out.
The only thing I'm holding on to is Miles was apparently on board.
Right.
Because we talked about it's not the money.
No.
He got the money,
no,
but he said a week before, like, not about the money.
We're doing this, and he was like, whoa.
So whatever the fuck that is.
It's just hard to get.
It's not Carson Wentz.
No.
Like,
and it better not be Penny Kickett either. He can't kick it that far. And he can't kick it either. Like,
unless it's something we talked about and it's a sleeper quarterback. Not a sleeper quarterback, but he's just going to fall to the second round anyways.
I don't know. I could see us like drafting that Jalen Milroe dude too, which is scary. But what if he's Lamar Jackson? Like,
a lot of the mocks I saw had them taking fucking Abdul.
Yeah, I hope not. That's what I wanted them to do for a while. But
and then getting like Jackson Dart in the second round.
I don't want them to do that anymore. Jackson Dart I'd be cool with, but I don't want them to get.
But that's what I mean. Like, unless they're doing that, where they like shore up the fucking defense, get Jackson Dart, and then the rest of their picks.
But still, even that doesn't shore up the defense. Yeah, the line would be crazy, but we kind of have some dudes on the D line already. You know what I mean?
We need interior.
I mean, you got Mike Hall that missed a bunch of games last year, but he's going to be good if he stops beating on women. You know?
That's why they were kind of thinking Abdul, though.
Well, we do know how to draft some D linemen that are getting in trouble. You know what I mean? But no, the Cavs, I really, 33-6 at home, dude, that's crazy, bro. Everyone else has more than 10 losses at home. They went on multiple, like, 15-game win streaks this year. Let's look at the West. The West. So the Thunder have 2 more wins than us? Yeah. Damn, I wanted us to get the best record, dude. Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers.
Lakers is crazy.
I didn't realize they were third.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow.
And there's 4 games left. They have 4 games left. If they just win 2 of them, doesn't matter against 2. They just have to win 2. They get the 3 seed locked in.
Damn. I didn't know they were the third.
So they play the fucking Clippers. The Warriors.
Ooh. And that's going to be good.
But they're kind of hoping that Like it fluctuates. Like the Timberwolves move up or something. Because
LeBron's
they don't want.
LeBron's 40.
Dude, and he's still killing it.
And dunking on top of people still. On top of 22-year-olds. What?
Dude, and there's small.
How many foreskins have you rubbed on your face, dude?
And dude, their small ball lineup is still terrifying. It's like 6'4", 6'7", 6'8",
Dude,
6'8".
like, yeah, Austin Reeves and Luka, like that's crazy. They're nasty.
Jackson Hayes, Rui, dude.
Yeah, no,
like if Luka just does what he's always done.
That'll be what happens. It'll be the Cavs make it back to the finals, but we're playing LeBron.
But we beat LeBron. Dude.
Oh man, that would be so sick. It's playing out like that, man. That'd be crazy. You know? Dude, that'd be so sick. I'm here for that. They got to bring the watch parties back, and we got to go to the away games during the finals. Dude, that was so sick when we did that.
Went to
the
one.
watch parties, dude. If anybody remembers those,
Only been to one.
Dude, those were sick.
You could get tickets from Drug Mart.
Yeah,
They're like $5.
I think they started out free.
I think they're probably given to me, but it had like the $5 thing on it.
They must have done it for like the whole playoffs, not just for the finals.
I've only been to one, and it was the fucking game one.
Yeah, I went
the
to
JR
one. I went
game.
to two, I think, during the finals. Oh, that was that one? Yeah, I went to two during that finals. And that was sick. Like the stadium, it was full. It felt like you were at the game. You're just watching it on the screen instead. Dude, that shit was sick. Yeah, I cried.
But they're still doing like the get louder shit, like those videos.
Yeah, when we won, I picked up my dog, Dexter, and ran from the third story of the apartment building all the way outside and ran around the building probably like 15 times, just screaming.
And a ratchet celebration.
Bawling my eyes out. Drove around, and it was fun.
You don't want to know what I did.
Danny was there.
I was working at Burger King when it happened. We were closing.
So what, you got to fucking...
I was watching it in the living room or whatever, dining room, TV. Watched it happen. We all like unlocked the doors at night, went outside, hear people honking, screaming, like powerhouse
Dude,
area.
that's the greatest finals.
Going crazy. We made a fucking feast after that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll whip fucking, yeah. And somehow my face looks like this. Like I don't.
Dude.
This taste, I don't know if I like how this tastes.
Thanks for reminding me that was when we were 19.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was doing this today because I can just do it and it's cool sometimes to be able to do it. And I was just doing it like randomly because I can literally like suck my lip into my nostrils.
So can you fold down?
Yeah.
And then stick your tongue out.
Thanks. But no, I was doing that and Mike said, I'm trying to think of the exact verbiage he used. Stop it. He said, "What? Damn, Tanner, what'd you save up there for later or something?" Dude.
Second lunch.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "I'm like, yeah, it smells good, dude." Brad.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us your final thoughts for episode 36?
When music's playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing much today, to be honest with you. You know? I think the Cavs are going to go far. I'm scared to watch the draft.
Here's the thing. I can't finally make a fucking title screen for Brad's final thoughts and a jingle and everything, and then then you go mute on them. You've been given fucking lectures when I ask you for your final thoughts.
Yeah.
Why don't you fucking give me something, man?
I don't know.
Nothing about the weather on how it was nicer at the beginning of March than it is right now. It was 24 degrees when I woke up this morning. How about a fucking mood booster, dog? It was snowing today.
Woke up Monday morning.
24 degrees in the morning today.
Monday morning, cleaning snow off your car.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, fucking 55.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yesterday?
Raining.
Dude, yesterday, yeah. I walked outside. Terrell was sitting outside. I'm like, dude, it was like 55 all of a sudden. He's like, dude, driving range? Yep. Go to leave work. It's 30 and raining. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It was, dude, Monday. It was Ohio in one day.
I hate it.
We haven't had one of those in a while.
So much.
We had fucking 3 seasons in a day.
4 seasons.
Dude, 28 degrees. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday. 28 degrees. I'm cleaning snow off my car.
Yeah, I'm not.
I go to help set up the art show. So I get there at 4. It's fucking 60 degrees, sunny. We leave at like 6. 38. Freeze raining. By the time we get back, snowing.
See, I knew you had some final thoughts in you.
You know what I mean?
I knew you
like
had.
That sucks.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I don't know.
Saturday.
We're working, but we might have to hit a spot Saturday.
Saturday, fun day.
Even if it's just the exchange for the boy. It's National Record Store Day. You'll fucking find something you like. You'll find something. You're gonna like the way you find something you like.
Don't be the Giant Eagle store manager about it, all right?
You're gonna like the way you find something
you're gonna like wearing a diaper. I guarantee it.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
We're gonna do that.
Appreciate you stopping on by.
Get you a little record.
We're gonna have. If anybody wants to be on the podcast, hit us up. We're gonna start getting some guests on here again, and don't forget to pickle your farts and don't forget to flick your nipples. I forgot that was my slogan back in the day in the old podcast. I watched an old one the other day and I remembered that I used to say that all the time. So I need to bring that back. Don't forget to pickle your farts and flick your nipples. Thank you very much, Brad.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you later.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome in.
Later. I'll talk to you later. In other words,
yeah. Long story short, he said, you know what I mean? So like, Cologne, you're gonna get it wrong.
It's gluten free.
You didn't even guess.
Horses. Okay.
If Billy shit a goat. What's up, everybody?